Well, hello and welcome back. It's me again. I just received the box from United States. So we have a box and it needs to be unboxed. So we are going to have unboxing video today. Stay tuned. So obviously this is not going to be just unboxing video. I will tell you the story first and then let's get going with the build. It was sent to me by American Youtuber Jaret Campisi. He's a guy who has been working on custom Ducatis for many years now and YouTubing about them. He has been looking what I've been doing and I've been looking what he has been doing, and finally we found like a mutual language, and we are collabing on his latest Ducati build. Basically, Jaret reached out to me if I can help him out with the design for his latest build, and yeah, I said yes. I'm interested in it, but I have one requirement, that if I'm going to help him out with the design, then I also want to paint the bike. I want to be sure that the bike is going to be painted by my standards and my quality, because you guys and his followers, everybody knows that this design is made by me, and I want to be sure that if anybody of you are going to see the bike in real life, then I can stay strongly behind the paintwork and be sure that it's made by my standards and my quality. That's why I wanted him to send me the parts and I want to paint the bike. And luckily he was okay with it. Yes, the distance between us is quite long, thousands and thousands of miles. But yeah, FedEx works and the box is finally here. There were many design options. Basically, the main idea came from his one of his videos where he chose spec for Porsche in Porsche configurator. He went for light blue option. I took this light blue as the main color of the bike, made some different versions of design. He also really liked our yellow edition bike, the yellow design, but yeah, I wanted to make something different than our yellow bike. Luckily, he chose the design that I also like the most, with the number 7 on the side. So the main color is blue, there are white accents, this black number 7 and yellow brake calipers and something here and there. Basically a four-tone paintwork. Another big thing that he will get is a set of custom-made forged aluminum wheels that I'm currently working on. They are not ready yet, but they soon will be. So his build is going to have like totally custom-made forged wheels also. The color, I will show you the color. At first I tried as a test piece this Porsche Gulf Blue, I think it was the name. Anyway, it was a little bit lighter, old school light blue. I think it will not work on the Ducati Diavel. It needs something brighter. My talented paint guy from PPG Estonia helped me out with the custom colors. So basically this is totally custom made light blue. It has white silver metallic in it. So if you look closely, I don't know if it's visible here, but yeah, it has like metallic on it, and in real life it's like it seems to be like the perfect color for the bike. Fingers crossed that it's going to be perfect at the end also. But let's open up the box, I think. Let's see what he sent me. Boom. Okay, let's get going. I will put the camera here. Nope. I didn't want to do it. Ooh, cuckoo. This DJI is new to me. Yep, finally. So what do we have? The tank cover survived. Nice. The seat. Oh yeah, we're going to make custom tailor-made seat also for him. Seat also survived. A rear seat also survived. The bottom parts also all okay. So rear seat cover also survived. Side piece also survived. So small box and so long distance, and everything seems to be okay. So far at least. This thing is also. Okay. Perfect. How many helmets you have, man? Again, okay. So the nasty parts. Phew. Brake caliper. Well, the most dangerous thing to transport, the fuel tank. It seems to be totally perfect. So it's all good. Oof, another nasty thing. I don't like the calipers because of this brake fluid. It ruins everything once it gets on the painted parts. Another helmet, this bag. So all the parts survived. Let me show you a little bit closer. Fuel tank, calipers, mud guard, more smaller pieces, and seat. So what's going to happen now? Let's count the helmet bags. 4. Nice. So the first step, as always in the case of the Diavel V4, I have to sand out these logos that are under the clear coat. I will sand them out and prime the parts. Then we can start painting them. I will send the seats to my tailor and hopefully we will get nice Alcantara seats soon. Let's not waste time and let's get going. So a lot has been going on behind the scenes, obviously, because now I'm already in the paint booth. I will show you what has been happening. So these parts were primed because of the stickers from the factory. So I sanded them, primed them, and now they are all the parts are now sanded and ready for painting. Because we are going to use one special light blue color, then I need white undercoat for these parts. So first step is that I'm going to paint all these parts fully white, and I'm going to use one special primer for this operation. So let's go. So the first thing actually is that I need to clean all the parts. Well, I already cleaned with degreaser and stuff, but now I need to clean them with special cloth and to get rid of all these dust particles. I applied 2 layers of this base white now for all the parts. I leave them now to cure for about half an hour, and after that I can inspect all the parts, and if everything is okay, then we can continue with the light blue. So the parts are cured now and ready for the blue. To be honest, then I'm a little bit afraid because it's pretty hard to paint it. The paint guy gave me like very specific instructions how to paint it. You know, it's easy to paint the sample, but it's a little bit harder to paint, for example, the fuel tank. The thing is that I have to basically get it painted with a one go, so basically one layer only. The second layer is just like basically the fog. So, yep, let's go. So I hope it went well. Now it's time to clear coat. The layer of the paint had to be so thick and wet, then you know it's really small gap between like getting it perfect and messing it totally up. If you put too much paint, then it will just drop down the part and that's it. But I think it went well. So now I have to cure them a little bit and I will continue with the clear coat. Two layers of clear coat have been applied. Everything seems to be okay. I will let the parts cure now and then let's continue. Back to the studio. So back in the studio, parts are just curing at the moment. Actually they are dry enough to basically, I don't know, polish and put them on the bike. But as I'm continuing the design process, I just let them cure for a few days, let all these fumes come out, and then I will continue. Then it's just a little bit safer to have the perfect result at the end. But I will start with these calipers now. Actually, I already cleaned them and sanded them, so I have to mask them and then I will start the painting. So the pistons and the mounting points are covered now. I will do the second one and then let's start painting. So I'm mixing the white undercoat for the calipers. This is PPG industrial grade paint. It gives us three things all together. The white color for the undercoat, because we're painting the calipers yellow, I need the white undercoat. It gives us adhesion with the metal, so it grabs from the metal itself, and it is heat resistant, so for the calipers it's kind of perfect thing. Calipers are here, so I will put the paint in the gun, clean the calipers from the dust with this wax cloth, and we are ready to go. So the calipers are yellow now. Now we need to make this Brembo logo black and clear coat the calipers. Then they are ready. So the calipers are done and I can continue with the blue parts now. They have been cured. I can do this design on them. I made my life a little bit hard myself by doing this white line on top of the bike. It's easy in the computer, but in reality, you know, it has to be perfect. It has to be straight. Everything needs to be perfect. So it's a little bit work. I've been taking measurements. For example, I chose the width of these white lines. I chose the position of this Diavel logo on top of the tank. I draw how this white line needs to be, how this white line is going to end here on the front part, how big this number 7 on the side, for example, is going to be, how big this white circle on the side panel is going to be, and so on. I even like printed out this to see how this Diavel logo is going to look on the tank. Lots of measurements and testing here. Now I'm going to order the stickers. I'm going to paint everything. Maybe not this, but let's see. I'm going to paint the stripes and so on. But you know, I cannot like do this logo, for example, by just using this tape. So I need to have the exact logo cut into the stickers. So, well, anyway, I will order the stickers in. Hopefully tomorrow I will get them, and then we can start the painting process. So here are the stickers. Got them, and here are the parts. They are sanded already. I have to clean them, and then I can start putting on the stickers and masking the parts for painting the design. So let's go. So I made some preparations. Here is the laser. It's perfectly in line with the fuel tank now. It marks the center line of the fuel tank and this piece. So as you can see, the laser is there. And here are the stickers. So I have to peel out the stickers, and then let's start from the fuel tank. Let's try to get it in center perfectly. So it's important not to get it wrong, because I have to take out these parts that are going white. So going white is this part. Yep. This part. So this, this. Yep. So I have to take it out now. So basically I will mask. Well, you see. I have to think also. So these things that are currently black are going to stay blue, hopefully. So I put the tape on and mark the center line. So basically I need to match the center lines. Also I masked where this L should end, where the D should start. And well, let's try. I might not get it right the first time, but let's try. It might be a little bit easier with the water to put the sticker on, but from my experience I could say that using the water now with this lubricant and clear coating and painting later after installing stickers with water can cause some problems, so I will do it dry. I want to peel it from the center because then I can fix these black lines if they need to be fixed somehow. This black material itself is like bending, but this thing is not, so it's a little bit hard to put it on all these curvatures. This end needs to be anyway installed by hand. Well, basically it's not important what's going on here. It's important what's on this edge, where the paint is going to be. But I will fix it a little bit, and I think it's good. You probably won't see it, but actually there is a little problem here. You know, because as I said, this upper tape is not bending. Then this place is not perfectly straight, so I will take this small line off and try to put it by hand perfectly straight. Well, almost. There is just still a little thing here, but basically it's straight now. I will now put this piece here, and then I have to remove it and put this here, so let's go. So as here are just lines, then it's possible to do with this design tape also, but I will try firstly with my sticker thing, and then let's see how it does it work or no. And if not, then we can do it old school way with the design tape. Yeah, this part is easy, but the next one is harder because there are more curves. Have to be careful not to move the fuel tank because everything is lined up at the moment. this part seems to be good. So as these parts move a little bit, so you can move it up and down, right, left and right, then these lines position might change a little bit, but all these width dimensions are perfect, so basically you would be able to perfectly match them. So I think fuel tank is okay now. I will double check all the lines with laser now, but overall seems okay, and I will leave it like this. I will mask all the other stuff later when all the other lines are masked. With this part it makes hard because, you know, there is no actual center here, so it needs to be guessed, kinda. Well, I tried to measure it somehow. So I tried to center it. Actually, once you are going like super precise, then you start seeing that maybe all the angles might not be perfectly mirrored, but anyway, I tried to find like a middle line where everything seems okay for the eye. So the lines are masked, and I'm moving on to these lower panels. To mask these I use only this design tape, so I need to make this line here, so the front area is going to be blue, the back is going to be black. So to mask these it's quite easy, but for example you have to make sure that if you put it together, then underneath those lines match and so on, so you have to a little bit think, but overall it's easy. Now I have to mask this side, the blue side. So it's quite messy here, but I have had some progress. As you can see, I covered up these blue areas, also inside, because, you know, I want to parts look nice also from the inside. The most problematic parts are these because they are three-tone, blue, white and black. So currently I covered all the black and blue, and I'm going to paint the white. After that I will think if I'm going to clear coat it and then do the black, or straight after the white I'm going to do the black. I will see how it turns out. These are white and these parts need black, so basically I can start painting them one by one, and then let's see how they turn out. So some of the parts are painted. Let's try to remove the tapes to see if everything went okay. Looks like Estonian flag. So the moment of truth. I don't like this part. Never know how it went. Up, one side is okay. Well, seems okay. What's that? Oh, I have to remove that black. Now it's okay. So it's basically ready for clear coating. Perfect. I will now take off the tapes from these, and then let's continue with the other parts. Back at the paint booth. Nice haircut. Anyway, the parts are ready for clear coating. First I will apply 2 or 3 layers of clear coat, then cure them, and then sand them and clear coat again. Long process, but hopefully the result is nice. So let's go. Here we have 3 layers of clear coat and they have cured now. So I'm going to sand them and then clear coat everything again. Back from the paint booth, all the parts are ready, just like that. Easy! Actually, a lot of time has passed since filming the last clip in the paint booth, and now, because I just forgot to film. Oops! Anyway, I can say that all the parts are totally ready to be shipped out to Jaret. I have a huge box here. I tried to reinforce it and make it softer inside. Hopefully all the parts arrive in perfect condition and survive the trip. But before actually putting them into the box, I thought I will talk you through the parts and I will show you them a little bit closer. Yep. So as the parts are in kind of perfect condition, then I'm going to use gloves so I don't mess anything up before sending them out. The first parts, the simplest ones, they were silver before and now they are satin black. Nothing special, but it was needed to be done to achieve our look. Air intake front parts, two-tone. I chose satin black to be here, so I think it blends nicer with all the surroundings here. If I would go for gloss black, then this gloss black would stand out too much. We want to express this arc, and we want to kind of lose this area, so satin black works for that. Brake calipers, as you know, yellow calipers, black logos, clear coated, everything looking nice and flawless. By the way, want to know how this brake caliper is called in Estonian? It's pidurisadul. You might think that, oh, what a handsome guy with perfect English talking about motorcycle parts, probably British, but no. It's pidurisadul, and that's why I have my accent. Anyway, let's continue with the parts, two-tone parts. I will take this as an example. First step was to paint it fully blue, clear coat, then sand it, then paint the white area or black area there, then clear coat, then sand it, then clear coat, then sand it, and then polish. Long process, but that's how it's done. And it kind of looks flawless, I think. I also tried to paint the insides of the parts to look like OEM, because, you know, it's just my thing. Because I think that, for example, if like some mechanic is taking the parts off, looking at them from inside, then it would be nice if they look nice also inside. From these parts, I think the hardest ones were these, because they're three-tone. Also inside is quite okay. Long process to do them. But yeah, three-tone, first is blue, then the white, then the black. All these edges, paint edges are smooth, nothing to feel here basically. From these parts, last is the fuel tank, two-tone fuel tank. White is again painted. From the inside it looks kind of okay too. And for the logos I used Diavel 1260 tank logos because I love these black logos. They are obviously not under the clear coat, they are on top of it, but that's why I like them. And as you can see, this looks kinda better than OEM. But that's not all. I also have the seat. Boom. Black Alcantara with light blue stitching. It might not look much, but check this out. Boom. Now it looks better. Yeah, Jaret's logo, number 17, as I understand that's 17th bike that he has built. Looking perfect, nothing to say. Everything finished perfectly. It fits nicely. To be honest, and it's actually the first tailor-made Diavel V4 seat that we have done. Previously I have used only the original seats. Now we have all these cuts, you know, these temperatures. It's easier to do the next ones. It took a little time to perfect this. We also have a little surprise for Jaret. Tailor-made grips. I think they match nicely with the seat and overall the design of the bike. So that's a little extra present for Jaret. The wheels are still in the making. Actually, I have the rear wheel already, but I will talk about this a little bit later. Let's start packing the things and let's get them ready to be shipped out. So I'm going to bag all the parts. I have these beautiful bags. Double check everything, bag them, and then start throwing them in there. So I start bagging the parts. Let's check everything is fine. And boom, first is ready. So as we know, packing is not so interesting, then let's end here. I will try to put them safely in the box and ship them to Jaret to United States. I will put a link in the description to his own video when he unpacks the stuff, so make sure to check it out. You know, we haven't covered the wheel topic yet, as I'm making custom wheels also for him. So in the next episode, I will be showing you Jaret's custom wheels, and also let's talk overall about Diavel wheels and my other D+ wheels. Don't forget what you learned in Estonian today, pidurisadul. So if you want to learn more Estonian words and want to see more beautiful Ducatis, then click like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye!